Good evening, everybody. It's me, good old Dr. Fauci. I just want to give you guys all an update on uh, what's going on with the vermin, yeah, the variant. You know what is it? It was COVID, and now we're calling it what was it? The Delta. And now there's going to be, oh, by the way, if you want to try to figure out what it is, it's the Greek alphabet, everybody. That's what it is. That's how they figure it out. You know how hurricanes, they have different women's names and different men's names? Well, guess what? With the variances, they're all the Greek alphabet. It's alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta, theta, iota, lam, mu, nu. All sorts of things. And by the way, we already went through the moo, the cow moo, the moo moo. And then I call them vermin. These vermin. They're just, you don't know how to get rid of this COVID stuff. It's not like a flea, where you could put some poison on it or whatever. You could put gasoline on this stuff and you can't even get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm getting a lot of the blame out there. When Trump was in, it was a lot easier. I always say that. I always said, that people ask me about the masks, and I tell them, I say, listen, people say, is 2 masks better than 1? I said, 2's always better than 1. Then they'll say to me, well, is 5 masks better than 2? I say, well, 5 masks is better than 2. Who's on first? I always say that, but, I just want to say to everybody out there, too, people are asking me, in Afghanistan, when all these people come from Afghanistan, they were afraid. They kept the flights from coming in because they said that they had the measles virus. People were asking me, well, what about the COVID? I said, I have no idea. I don't want to know. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much the better way to go. A lot of times, when I don't want to get involved with something, I just act like I don't even know anything about it. With this Biden, you have to do this all the time. Because with Biden, for example, people are coming over the border. There's a reports that people are coming from over the border and they test positive for COVID. And when they test positive for COVID, they don't have any symptoms. And some of them say, well, we'll be okay. We'll take that chance. And they're going to North Carolina and things like that. So what I did, Dr. Fauci always has a reason for this. I say, that's not the same COVID that kept you guys home for Thanksgiving dinner. Remember last year and Christmas dinner when we said you can't go out with your family? The illegals had a different kind of COVID. It's an alternate reality thing. And I know it's driving people crazy, but that's the way we kind of do this stuff. It's like phantom magic stuff. We kind of roll the press. We spin things around and go around and around and around and around and around and around. And I just can't take this shit no more. I just can't take this shit no more. This freaking Biden guy is so different than Trump. Let me tell you something. It's a Saturday night. I'm on the damn cable right now. And I'm begging you all out there to just help me. I can't take this shit no more. Everybody likes Dr. Fauci. And they think I'm a handsome man. I'm Dr. Fauci. Remember in the beginning, I had the best image with Trump. But then I started taking, I started playing games with him. I became a little more popular than him with the press. And I kind of screwed up. I shouldn't have done it. And, now I look back and, but either way, okay, I'm going to promise you one thing for sure. Elections are coming up. And they're not going to make you wear any masks probably inside. New York does it, but we all know that New York's going to do that. We all know that. And look at New Jersey, right? New Jersey with the Murphy guy. I mean, there's no masks, right? You don't have to wear the mask inside. He's letting everybody make their own decisions except for the poor kids in school, right? But then you have all these things going over the border. You don't see kids having to wear masks over the border. I don't understand how this thing goes. Again, I'm not in politics. I'm Dr. Fauci. I'm a doctor. I'm in charge of these vermin. These vermins. These vermins. They're like cooties. They're like fleas. They're driving me freaking crazy. I can't take this shit no more. You understand? And let me give you guys a warning too. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better watch out, I'm telling you why. Dr. Fauci's coming to town. He sees you when you're not vaccinated. He sees when you're not wearing your mask. He hears if you talk bad about him, so be good for goodness sake. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better watch out, I'm telling you why. Why? Dr. Fauci's coming to town. Doodle-loop, doodle-loop, doodle-loop. I'm telling you guys, though. I just can't take this shit no more. I'm not Santa Claus. I can't deliver if you don't get vaccinated. Let me tell you what's going to happen, right? I don't have any idea, to tell you the truth. You know, this is basement stuff. I'm not on CNN right now, so I'm going to really level with you guys, right? The people that are getting vaccinated, is there any difference between getting COVID and not being vaccinated? Or being vaccinated? Is there a difference between wearing a mask and not wearing a mask? If you're wearing a mask and someone else isn't, are you protected? Or should you wear 2 or 3 masks? I am so fucking confused. I don't even know what the hell I'm saying anymore. Honestly. It's, it's like we got this little rhythm going, this little dance, this dance, and we're dancing with all the press. We're dancing with all the politicians. And everybody wants Dr. Fauci to put out the rhythm out there. But I'm telling you the truth. This is what it really comes down to. I can't take this shit no more. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to get I don't want the hot potato. They gave me the hot potato right in my hand. And I just said, I'm just Dr. Fauci. If they want me to name this virus, and it's easy, right? It's the Greek alphabet, I told you. It's alpha, beta, gamma, epsilon, zeta, eta, theta, iota, lam, mu, nu, omicron, pi, phi, psi, or something like that. So now this Delta, I'm warning you guys, right? Just like the other viruses, they're going to come and get you. They're going to come and they're going to get you. They're going to get you good. And let me tell you something. If you don't get vaccinated, this Delta thing is going to start eating away like Pac-Man. Pac-Man, gobble, 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 and going to eat all of you up that aren't vaccinated. So, you better watch out. I'm telling you. You better not cry. You better watch out, I'm telling you why. Dr. Fauci's coming to town. Diddle-loop, diddle-loop, diddle-loop. I see you when you're sleeping, but I see when you're awake. I know when you've been wearing your mask or if you haven't been vaccinated. So you better watch out. You better not cry. You better watch out, I'm telling you why. Good old good-looking Fauci's coming to town. I'm going to quit this doctor stuff, and I think I'm going to start singing. Become a Christmas caroler or something like that. I just can't take this shit no more. How many of you people out there, I'm spinning, right? Spinning round and round and round and round. Can you follow me? Can you follow? That's what doctors do, right? Follow. Do you think I'm okay, everybody? You know what it is? That Trump guy, he was kind of like a good boss, he never bothered me. He kind of was like, just, tell the truth. And let's get this thing done. Let's make sure the economy is okay. But then I went and screwed up. I started playing around with the press, started taking shots at him. And then I thought that he was the worst at one point, but he's the best. This Biden guy is just, oh my goodness, he's gracious. He's so out of touch with everybody. It's this woke stuff. Woke up. Did you wake up today? I woke up today, but I'm not woke. Are you woke? Who's woke? Anybody woke? Well, you know what? Screw Coke. That's all I got to say. I don't like Coke. I like Pepsi. Yeah. Well, I don't dislike Coke because of woke. I just dislike Coke because I don't like Coke. It's not that I didn't woke. It's because of Coke. But Pepsi's better. And on a Saturday night, there's nothing better than Pepsi. How many of y'all out there like Coke or Pepsi? A lot of people like Coke on Saturday night, but, well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And I'll tell you something. I've been doing a lot of thinking lately. I think I'm going to change my occupation. I do. I'm seriously thinking about maybe running for president. Psych. Maybe I'll run for Congress. Yeah, maybe I'll get in that Congress and I'll wear my mask and I'll go over to AC and I'll say, AOC, I'll say, we can wear our mask and then we'll go up to the Republicans and we'll tell them, you better wear your mask. You better wear 2 or 3 masks because Dr. Fauci's coming to Washington. He sees you when you're sleeping. He sees you when you're awake. He sees when you've been good or bad, so be good for goodness sake. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better watch out. I'm telling you why. Dr. Fauci's coming to Washington. That's where he's coming. I don't know what I want to do. I'm being honest with you. 1 minute, I'm Dr. Fauci. I'm the Dr. Fauci. I'm the Dr. Fauci that navigated us through this COVID experience. Brought to you by Dr. Fauci. The magic, the spin. Can you see this again? Why do you follow it? Move back and forth. Go ahead. Up, down, up, down. Are you being hypnotized? Now I say to you, wear your masks. Wear your masks. Take your vaccination. Or else you're going to get the alpha, beta, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta, theta, eta, eta, alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta, theta, iota. Yes, they get it from the Greek alphabet. Where do you think we get this Delta name? Right when Hurricane Henry comes and Hurricane Adam and Sandy and all these different names. Where the hell you think they get these names? They're random names. But this virus, the way it works is the different mutants. Remember we were talking about the mutants? This vermin is a mutant. And these mutants keep coming because you aren't getting vaccinated. So you better watch out. You better not cry. You better watch out. I'm telling you why. Because I'm watching you. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. You better get that damn vaccine or I'm going to come out there and I'm not going to give you any, I'm going to give you coal for Christmas. Yeah. You know what? I'm your Santa Claus, baby. That's what I am. I'm your daddy. And you better listen to me. You understand? This is what this is about. I have control power. I control you. Listen to me. I'm Dr. Fauci. Can you breathe in? Say, Dr. Fauci is coming to town. Can we all say that together? I'm Dr. Fauci. I'm the Dr. Fauci that everybody knows. You know, they thought I was great looking in CNN. They remember they were building me up. I was on top of the world with Cuomo. Now Cuomo, they're going to name a sausage after him. They're going to call it the Cuomo. Why? Because he has some woman. How can you tell a woman you like the way you want to see her, what she looks like when she's eating a sausage? What the hell is this guy coming from? It's ridiculous. And I couldn't believe that Obama had a big party. Nobody was wearing masks. You didn't see me say anything because I'm not going to get beat up by Biden and all those administrators to have his vice president yelling at me and everybody. You can't go after Obama. He's one of the woke crew. He's one of the people that are untouchable. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to end up on Netflix and, them saying that I'm a bad guy. I can't take this shit no more. You guys watch these things all the time that I'm on. And I'm trying to explain to you, man. All the signals are there. You see the signals. You hear it. And they got me lock and key. There's people watching me. They're watching you too. They're watching you to make sure you're wearing your mask. They're watching you to make sure you're vaccinated. And they're going to have passports and they're going to have all sorts of things. And then they're going to take their fingers and go, follow this. Oh, that almost made me even, get a little bit whatever. But how many of you out there are sick and tired of all this shit? Because I can't take this shit no more. I just can't take this shit no more. And I have to be honest with y'all. I try to be honest every single day. I'm going to promise you that you'll get your Christmas dinner. You'll get your Easter dinner again. I'm telling you. Because I'm the Santa Claus now. I'm your daddy. And I just want to thank everybody out there for joining us today. I got to get into a wild, funky mood to do this. And today, I will tell you, this is probably the most wild one I've ever done.
I just let it rip. This is Conservative Night Live. This is my trademark. This is what I've been doing. I am the only conservative probably in the whole entire world who does this. And what I do is I take news, I take issues, I take all the culture, all the controversial things, and I make it into a parody, right? This is fictional character parody. But at the same time, it brings issues into light. And you know what? This is how you get out a message. This is how it's ridiculousness. This is exactly what this is. What you saw today is what I see. This is all improv. This is off the top of my head. But this is the same guy, Joseph Rudy Rulo, who you see doing hosting for the newscasting that I do, right? Daily, going through different issues with you guys, but putting it on a parody so that you can see how funny and how ridiculous all this is. So thank you for joining. Make sure you share this all over the United States, all over the world. Thank you. God bless you, and God bless America.